Man, you already know who it is, man. BOS CYA, the boss of Colorado, and you watching Inside the Empire.
Empire Visuals.
What up, boss? How you doing, man?
Man, what's up with it, man?
Just chilling, man. Working on these Empire videos. But for all the people that don't know you, man, where you get the name Boss from?
Self-explanatory. BOS, man. Built off struggle, bro. I am a boss, nigga. That's what it is.
So if you could explain to the people and tell them what 900 is that your entertainment group?
Yeah, 900 is just a brotherhood of collective-minded musicians and shit that got the same like-minded goal and shit. So it's just a lot of people, whether it's beat maker, video production, singers, songwriters and shit. You know, like street team and shit. 900 was just a collective member of people who was musically inclined, really.
Okay, I feel it. So what's the difference, or is there a difference between 900 and Triiibe?
No, because 900 is the Triiibe.
Okay.
The Triiibe basically is the family niche of it and shit, man. You know, we're a family. You know, Tribes is close network and shit. So
whereas 900 is more like oriented towards like strictly music, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever been signed before, offered any deals, or you just work with like your little studio?
I had a couple people reach out to me and shit. I spoke to OG Mako from what? Not OG Mako, fucking what the fuck is dude name? Fucking Migos. I can't think of dude name right now. Dude reached out to me and shit, basically and shit. Wanted me to come out to Atlanta, but at the time it just wasn't like a good time in my life for me to be leaving and shit. I'd be thinking I should have probably took the opportunity, but it really just was like bad timing and shit.
Did it regret you or did it like motivate you like, all right, now I ain't gonna get no more, you know what I'm saying, opportunities like that, I gotta make an opportunity for myself, or was it like, now I kinda don't wanna do it anymore?
It was kind of like, we wasn't really like offering nothing. It was just like, oh bro, I'm interested in this song, man, come pay us a visit and shit. You know, and I'm like, man, like, you know, what we gonna do out there? I'm gonna come out there, you know, what's next and shit. Like, basically, just come out here, we gonna do something from that. And I just wasn't really, like, just too confident on how he was speaking and shit. I could have took the chance, but I just was like, man, fuck it. I was doing my own thing at the time.
Okay. Now, I was looking at some of your past interviews and things, and it was, heard you talk about your, what you call it, your influences. And Eminem popped up on your list.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to give Eminem the credit, man. What made you like Eminem, since he doesn't do the traditional style of like what we consider modern day hip hop? You know what I mean?
Just how real and genuine his music was. You feel me? He wasn't trying to convince you he was cool. He was letting you know who he was. Like, he was in touch with who he was, and he wasn't trying to, like, mentally. I feel like he wasn't trying to influence you to do negative things. He was basically telling you how to explain yourself better and shit. He was explaining himself, and it basically allowed me to learn how to explain myself in the next way.
Okay. So, with that being said, I noticed a lot, if you listen to music, you talk a lot about like being a boss and doing a lot of things yourself. What's the importance of being like a self-made artist to you, or just a self-made individual, period? Because that comes through a lot when you look at Boss's music, or you know what I'm saying, when you look at the Triiibe, everybody's like their own boss, you know what I mean? So what's the importance of being yourself and being your own boss?
Genuine is just like, really going to get it and shit, man. Being your own boss. Everybody, you know, got a boss, but you can be your own boss in retrospective and shit. Like, by making sure you handle your business, your responsibilities and shit. You a boss on that, making sure you get shit taken care of on time, or, you know, doing the right thing and shit. Nigga, that's some boss shit, nigga. Like, that's just how I look at that. Like,
how you feel about people working a 9 to 5 then?
Most people influence people wrong like that ain't what it. I tell my little homie, man, get your ass a job. If you're in the street, nigga, you can't sell drugs, nigga, go your ass to work. Ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5 shit.
I agree.
That's some boss shit too. Get that paycheck, nigga, because that's a hustle itself.
A lot of people feel like, I was not to say defeated, but they feel like, I can't go and portray this image of I'm a hustler, and then, you know what I'm saying, you pull up and people see you at your job. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Fuck no, a job is a hustle, nigga. If you can go work a job, you can hustle then.
I feel it. So is there anybody in the Springs, or before people you like to work with, when you go to get your music produced, you got that new, is it a mixtape out, an album, White Remy?
Yeah, White Remy is my last CD I dropped.
It's your last CD that came out. Who'd you have producing on that?
Coda,
Okay.
He produced damn near all that shit.
And I didn't know he produced all of it. He produced a good majority of it. He's on a few features on that too as well, right?
Yeah,
What other artists you got? Are they all Triibe artists on that last tape you got, or you got a few branches off?
I think all of that is some kind shit. Why are you so destructive, baby?
She wanted to be part of the interview. She wanted the interview to be about her. So you and I call him Richard Lyrics. That's what we know about. But what's he go by?
Coda the Wolf.
Coda the Wolf. You guys got a few like songs that done some numbers. You got Colorado.
Yeah.
You got On the Low. Just to name a few. You guys got a couple, but is that like when you guys work together in the studio? How did you guys meet first off?
My cousin Young Grow, he actually introduced us. He used to play Richie's music, and I was like, man, who is this? He's like, oh man, he stay out here, and I'm like, what the fuck? I've never even heard of this dude and shit. So we went back and forth with that for about 2 years, and then one day he was like, man, I really want you to meet this dude. So he brought Richie to my presence. He went and picked Richie up and then brought him over my house.
That's what's up.
And man, we like clicked, bro. Like it was instant.
It
like,
shows in the music. Y'all got some dope tracks together.
Instantly, bro.
So you got Triibe attire and you have Boss Up attire.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a difference, or it's just trying to make some give the fans a variety of things to choose from?
Variety of things to choose from and stuff.
What's the message behind Boss Up? Like, is it just like the be your own boss thing, like we're talking about?
That's basically where that come from. That just be your own boss. Like boss up in your own life. Like whatever you doing, however you do it, you could always boss up and like get more control of your situation and shit. Like being a boss ain't just relative to being in the streets and shit. Like there's executive boss, there's white collar bosses and shit, man. There's, you could be a boss of anything. Be a boss of your household, a boss of your kids and shit. Nigga, like
the boss is holding it down for some people, making sure shit get
just
done.
really like nigga boss up, inspire yourself to be better than what you is and shit. Nigga, like it's always something better, nigga. So boss up.
Okay, so how do you feel about the top? They drop top 20 lists. They drop these lists. How do you feel about the top 20 list? 1 year you're on it. The next year we talking about you weren't, man. You salty? How you feel about that?
I feel like it's it's a lot of street shit. A lot of I don't even know, like a lot of. I can't even really explain it, man. But if people really listen to music, there's no way in hell I feel like I wouldn't be
on the top 20.
On the top 20 though, but my ultimate goal is bigger than Colorado though, but also I wouldn't feel accomplished if I don't tackle my own backyard first before I do what else I want to do. So I do pay attention to shit like that when there's lists and shit being dropped and my name's not at the top of the list. I feel like it is an insult knowing what I do bring to the table and what I do for the culture in our city and shit, man.
So how do you feel about the Denver versus the spring scene? Do you feel like there's any difference? Do you feel like artists get treated different when they go to Denver, or for Denver artists perform here?
When you coming out of Colorado Springs, you gotta do math at this point, bro. Like, it's like 450,000 people basically that live in Colorado Springs. There's like 4.5 million or some shit in Denver. So you could grab 1 million views in Denver because there's 1 million people in Denver. In Colorado Springs, you just can't get that from the love out your city because we don't have 1 million people. We got 450,000, and then damn near 90,000 of those people don't even listen to rap music and shit, man. So you probably got like a small percentage of 15,000 people that actually fuck with rap music. Then you got like half of that actually listen to local artists and shit and support local artists. So I feel like my range of people who actually be in tune to what I be into only be like 10,000 people and shit. Like,
so you're working with those 10,000 people?
Yeah, like, you feel me? That it's harder to. Now imagine if them 10,000 people out of 450,000, if I had like 4 million people. So that 10,000 easy.
Now it's
100,000 views and shit. Cause I got multiple fun like 450,000 people. Man, it's just the environment, man. Like people don't fuck with the scene. They don't support people enough. So
you feel like in Denver they do support, or you're saying it's just the amount of people, so it feels like it's a bigger...
Yeah, it's the amount of people, so I feel like it's more of a support group. Like, it's more people to just listen. Even if they don't even fuck with your shit, they listen to your shit, because it's available for them and shit. Even if it's available for our people out here, it'll never really do numbers and shit unless we move around.
So you got any upcoming events anybody can tap in with, or you got any upcoming projects?
No events. I got a new city.
What's it called?
RP to my little bro, man. My best friend's called New Jack Biddy and shit.
Okay.
You know.
You got a date on when that's dropping?
I ain't got no.
Send on some features.
Yeah, I ain't got no official date, but I got a gang of tracks for it, and it's a lot of personal tracks. I really don't got people on a lot of the tracks and shit, but I got a couple.
It's more of like a personal,
It's more of a personal CD and shit.
So where can we find you, man? Where can we tap in, get some of the gear? Where can we tap in, find some of your music?
You know, I'm everywhere. Anywhere's a platform that play music, I'm available and shit, man. Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora.
And how we type that in? Say it one time.
You already know. Look up BOS CYA number 6, man. You can find me on anything you listen to music on, man. I'm available on all platforms and shit, man. BOS CYA number 6.
And then how we tap in and get some of those shirts you got?
Man, go to bossup.co. You feel me? You can go shopping, put your orders in and shit, get that shit shipped directly to your crib, man. We do all colors, all combinations. We do custom shirts and shit, man. So really anything you want, man. Just BOSUP.co, man. Go tap in and shit, man. Tell somebody else about this shit. That boss up shit, boy.
And then before we go, any artists that you're looking forward to working with that might see this interview so they can come tap in with you? We'll give them a shout out.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know the GOAT, man. Richard Delirium, Code of the Wolf, man. Y'all niggas need to get in tune with him, bro. He's a motherfucking slept on jewel in our city, bro. That's the best artist in our city, bro. Regardless, niggas don't give him the respect and shit, man. So tap in, man. Look my nigga up, bro, cause that's my brother and shit, man. Y'all gonna definitely appreciate that. Tap in, man. The ladies too, boy, cause he's singing shit, man. So look up Richard Delirium or look up KHOTA. That's Code of the Wolf and shit, man. So tune in with, bro. Shit, like, really features and shit, man. Features come, bro. Like, nigga want to
producers, my bad. I mean, producers, shit. Videographers, anybody you want to work with?
You know, I fuck with my videographers that I do, you know. So, and my producer is still Richard Delirium. So, man, I definitely fuck with some other producers. Y'all know Lil Johnny and shit, man, from SBE, from Southern Border Entertainment and shit. You know, I fuck with Lil Johnny. Fam go crazy on the beats too, man. So shout out to Lil Johnny and shit. Shout out to Thuggy. I fuck with them on the music tip, but niggas be acting like they be scared to get in the booth for me and shit, bro. Niggas know how I come on track, so
shit. Now we got you out there, knowing you willing to work. Everybody knows you willing to work. Tap in.
You gotta tap in, nigga.
Come boss up and tap in with the tribe.
Boss up and be serious about your time, nigga. Don't waste mine, cause I ain't got no time to waste.
Well, on that note, we appreciate it, man. Appreciate
you. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know what it is. BOS CYA, man. The boss of Colorado, man. And you have been in the... I almost had it.
Hey, there goes the clip right there, brother. Perfect. Appreciate it, man.